Alright, step one is to take all your old nasty carpet out, but don't throw it away because you're going to need it to cut templates for your new carpet. So this car never came with old carpet, so I don't have anything to make templates out of, but that saved me some work because I didn't have to pull anything apart. Next, what you want to do is you want to check your front floor pans, make sure there's no rust through, because that's something you're going to have to address before you put carpet in. It makes no sense to put new carpet down over holes in your floor. Luckily for us, both these pans are good. If you have a 1975 or older C3, you don't have to worry about it because they have fiberglass floors. But from 76 all the way to 82, they have metal floors. So you're going to have to check. Another thing you need to do is before you button up this whole side, check inside your console, make sure all the wires are connected and everything works. Would it make sense to put it all together with something unplugged? So I've already done that, that's all fine. And now it's on to the carpet install. We're going to start, I usually like to do front to back. So I start with this floor pan here, move to that floor pan there. The reason why is because the carpet comes up to about this level and then the back piece folds on over it. And then I do the back piece, and then I do the doors, and then I do the side panels to finish it off. So let's go get our carpet out. Alright, here's the first piece of carpet. I got this carpet from Wilcox Corvette, so it's pretty good value. It's about $260 or so for a whole car. But it makes a huge difference when it comes to what your interior looks like. If you can tell, it's got a little bit of extra around all the edges. But what I usually like to do is I start with this edge that runs along the carpet strip in the car. Let me show you. Runs right along here. This is what I use for my guide. I take these screws out, put it through the carpet, mount it here, and then from there, what you want to do is you want to cut it all along this edge, make sure it fits right, make sure you leave holes for, make sure that's uncovered, that, and that, because that's where your side panels go. Also, this hole for your seat belt. All 4 holes for your seat need to be cut out, and then also that hole right there for your other half of your seat belt. So another thing is this glue. This is the kind of glue I like to use for mine. The other stuff's a little too wimpy and it will melt, especially here in Texas. It gets really hot. So make sure you get some good glue. I wouldn't glue the whole thing down 100%, just in key areas. Another reason why I like this carpet is because it comes with the foil padded backing. Some people like to go to Home Depot and get that insulation stuff. This looks, works fine for me, plus it comes with the carpet. So it might be a little bit harder to cut holes through this if you need it, but works for me, so let's throw it in the car. You can see that I got my screws in on this edge. Now this is kind of like your guiding edge. It'll guide you for the rest of it, but I wanted to show you, how much extra carpet they give you. I mean, it's almost covering the fuse box. It's so long. It's just way too much all the way around. So it's all going to need trim. So after I get this done, work my way all the way around, trim, and then I start cutting holes for the floor. And you don't glue it in until you get that stuff done. Alright, the carpet's now all trimmed a little from here. Also, what I like to do is trim enough and then stuff the carpet up under this firewall insulation. It's a little different depending on what year Corvette you have, but I think it just gives it a nice clean look. If you look right there, there's your heater duct. Make sure that's not covered or your car won't ever warm up. And that mount is uncovered. This one, it'll tuck in right under here like that. And there's that one. Another thing you have to realize on these cars, some come with a power seat. There should be a little cut right about here, and then this should just pop up through, and then it should plug into the seat. Now we're going to start cutting holes for seat belts and for the seat, and then after all that stuff is where it needs to be and lined up, take the carpet back out, glue it down, and then it's on to the next side. Alright, this side is done, so it just needs vacuumed out. The glue needs to dry, and now it's on to the other side. I won't make a video about the other side until I'm finished because it's the identical process. But after that, we're going to do the side panels and then do the back carpet. Alright, we got the passenger side in. I'm in the process now of gluing on the carpet for the center console panels. So they're drying, and next is going to be installing this large piece. Let me just show it to you. There it is. The problem that it has is that it doesn't come with the hole cut out, so you have to do that. So what I usually do is you attach it with this back plastic piece first, lay it out, get it all flat, and then start cutting little by little until you get your hole cut. And then from there you just have to trim around the wheel arches and make it lay flat. I'll give you more video once I get to that point. But here's the side pieces drying after they're glued. Alright, I got the back section of the carpet in. It's just laying in there right now. It's all trimmed up. It's not glued or anything, but the plan's going to be, I'm going to cut out this section. You can kind of see where they've made a little line for you to follow in the carpet. Another one right here. To make that hole. My advice is take it slow. Don't do it quickly because it's easy to cut off too much, and then you'll have a little gap in between the trim of the rear doors and your carpet, which looks like crap, so don't do that. So once that's done, I'm going to glue this back panel so it doesn't make the floppy, and this bottom part, keep it secure, and then the next will be to flatten out this part right here like that and make that look good. So I'll make another video once I get that done. Alright, we got the carpet all glued in. There's the back all flat and these two sections. Now what we're working on is the storage door frame and stuff. Now I don't have the rods that connect the doors to the frame yet. I'm waiting on them from Wilcox. They're taking forever to get here. But what I can do in the meantime is I've glued on the carpet onto these panels, and the way it works, once you get the carpet on, you're going to take your frame, you're going to fit it along here. Now this carpet will need trimming. It hangs over a little bit on the edge, but after you get that fitted on, you need to find some small little screws and screw it into the end of the panel. And then from there you have a complete door, then you add in your hardware and all that stuff and go from there. So once I get that done, I'll make another video. So the storage doors are now done. Basically, just added some screws on the side to hold the frames on. Glued the carpet down first and then put the little buttons in. So there's one, there's the other, and they should look really, really good once they're installed. Alright, it's time to put in the side panels. As you can see, I got the other one in. Looks pretty good. But the trick is in installing these panels is to mark your holes, put your screws through it first, and instead of trying to just blindly put the screwdriver in and try to guess where the holes are, the best way to do it is to line it up like this. Look down inside, you can see where the screw is based on the hole. Start all three of your screws, and once you have a good fit for it and it lines up along this edge, go ahead and screw it down. And then after that, you're going to use one of those, use a putty knife, and kind of tuck it up underneath this ridge. Alright, we got the carpet all in. So there's this center console piece. It's a lot better than it did this morning. Next is the seats, but that'll be a different video.